All right, today we're going to talk about hierarchy diagrams. And we started one hierarchy diagram in class today when we were doing our lesson with the circles. And we're going to talk about a few more today. And this is still 5G3. You can add this to your objective or to your table of contents. And this is from day 48. I don't have the printed out pages, but what I am going to do is show you the pages, kind of draw the pages out so you can kind of see. So the first one we're going to look at is the day 48 page that says hierarchy tree. Whoops, I forgot my R there. And it has, the big category here it has is polygon up top. And we know that a polygon has 3 or more straight sides and it is closed. Okay, so there's a lot of different shapes that fit up under that category. Now, if we draw a line down here, it has quadrilateral. And you don't have to draw this in your notebook because you already have this page with you from your binder. Then it has triangle. Now notice triangle is not a quadrilateral because a quadrilateral has 4 sides. A triangle has 3 sides. Under quadrilateral it has a rectangle. And it has a rhombus. Okay. So we're going to think about what else could we add to this or finish or what else could we do with this? Well, we know that there's one thing that fits both of these categories, rectangle and rhombus. It has there's one type of quadrilateral that has all the same properties as a rectangle and it has all the same properties as a rhombus, and that is called a square. So we're going to add those arrows in. And we know there are different types of triangles, okay? There could be an acute triangle. There could be a right triangle. And then there could also be a obtuse triangle. And if we really wanted to get fancy, we could even add in scalene, equilateral, and isosceles, because those are all types of triangles. Okay, we could add any of those triangles in there. Now, there's other types of polygons that don't fit in quadrilateral, don't fit in triangle. One of those types of polygons could be a pentagon because it has 5 sides. Another type of polygon that could go here is a hexagon because it has 6 sides. And you could continue to add to this, but you see that the big category here is polygon, and then we bring it down into other little subcategories and talk about what fits up under those family trees, so to speak. Okay? So that's a hierarchy tree. Now we're going to look at the hierarchy diagram. Okay? That's the next page that you have from day 48 pages, and it's kind of got a bunch of boxes on it. So for my paper's sake, because I'm drawing mine, I don't have the physical copies, I'm going to turn my paper this way and try to put the camera at an angle where you can actually see the whole thing. All right, so I'm turning to the day 48 page that says hierarchy diagram, and it has a bunch of different squares and boxes on it. All right. Let's see if I can bring this down here so that you guys can see a little bit better what I'm doing. All right, so it has a big square drawn, and then it also has 2 kind of rectangular pieces here. Okay. Here it has 2 rectangular boxes that intertwine right there. And here it has 1 rectangular box at the bottom. And it has 3 other rectangles here. So we've got to think what big category would fit here. And the biggest category we can possibly get at when we're talking about closed figure shapes is polygon. We can put all different kinds of polygons within this box. Okay. We do know that a triangle is a polygon. So within this box, we could put triangle, and then we could list 3 different types of triangle: acute, obtuse, and right. That shows that all these little boxes fit in the big box called triangle, and all of these boxes fit into the big box called polygon. All right. Over here, we could put quadrilateral, which is a shape with 4 sides. And since we have 2 overlapping boxes right here, we could put rectangle and rhombus. And in the middle, we could put a square, because it has the same properties as a rectangle and a rhombus. Now this box right here by itself would have to be something that's a polygon, but is not a quadrilateral and is not a triangle. That could be something like a pentagon, or a hexagon, or an octagon. It would have to be something that has more than 4 sides, okay, that you could put down here. And I just put a pentagon in my example. If you wanted to put a different shape, you absolutely could. All right. Where it says understanding hierarchy classwork, okay, that's the next page that I see here available when I'm looking at my pages in day 48. And you have a word bank you can use. Some of those words are acute triangle, hexagon, equilateral triangle, kite, polygon, quadrilateral, trapezoid, obtuse triangle, rhombus, triangle, parallelogram, isosceles trapezoid. Isosceles trapezoid, don't let that one trick you. An isosceles trapezoid is just a type of a trapezoid, so don't get too tripped up on that. I would like for you to use your vocabulary sheet that I gave you if you need help. Use the pages we've already glued into our math notebook, and I want you to create your own hierarchy diagram. It could be squares like this, it could be circles like the circles we used before, or it could be a hierarchy tree like we completed right before this. But I want you to use all those words and try to create your own hierarchy diagram, and we will talk about it tomorrow in class. Today's silly saying is, what could today's silly saying be? Today's silly saying is Aiden's birthday is actually tomorrow.